Hi, so this is a Japanese coloring book flip through of this new coloring book that I got from Amazon Japan yesterday. And the book is called, let me see because I translated it. It's called A Coloring Book That Tells Stories of Forest Diary with Little Twins. That's what it says here. And then here it says it's by Anasaki Taru, and this book, I found it through Pauline from Pauline Art Stuff because she sent me a video of the flip through that the artist made, and I was like, oh, it's really cute. Like I want to pre-order it. So yeah, so we both got the book, and Jess from A Coloring Bumblebee also got it. So I might join them on some pages. But yeah, they've already done flip throughs in their channel, but I also wanted to do one in mine. But yeah, so here's the cover of the book. So the cover in that flip through of the artist did, the cover was different, I think. But this is the cover for the book, and you see the little twins. Then when you open it, it has this flap and it's green underneath. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Okay, so let's see. So this is the front page. And then these are the mini lessons pages. So, and it's all in Japanese. And I think it's just teaching you how to color, or like methods you could do, like here with the paintbrush and get the color from the pencil. Here's maybe about shading, like watercolor, gradients, and then with the paintbrush. Here I'm not sure what it says, but we can see some references on like how we could color the pictures if we want to, or to have ideas. And then here are the colored versions of some of the pages, which is nice because it can give us inspiration. So here we see the little twins and the big bear cooking in the kitchen, making pancakes. And then here we see the little girl picking an outfit. And that's her wardrobe. It's really cute, this page. And then here we see the little girl again with a cat, and it's themed after strawberries, which is so cute. Very strawberry shortcake coated. I really like the colors and everything. And then here's the twins exploring, like they're in explorer outfits, and there's a bunch of suitcases and a map. And then here's just some houses. So maybe one of them is their house. Wait. Maybe one of them is their house and the other one is the cat's house, maybe. But they're all different colors. They're really cute houses. And then this one here is the little girl with an owl, and they have like witch hats, and they're cooking in the cauldron, some pumpkins, very Halloween fall themed page. And then here's just objects to color, like all things inside of this bag, like a bunch of stamps and letters and ink, and then some characters. There's a duck, a squirrel lady, the bear, the hedgehog, and then here's a cozy night. They're reading a book and sitting in front of the fireplace, and it's Christmas time. There's presents. And then here's the first actual page to color of the boy and the girl. Here's them cooking. And then here's them leaving the house. So wait a minute, which one is their house? Let's see. Okay, so their house is none of these. Okay, I think their house, it's weird because it's a mix, because this house has these things on here, so it kind of looks like this one, but then it has this window on the side, which this house doesn't, but that one does. So it's like a mix of both, I think. A mix of both houses. It kind of looks more like this one because of the window and the bricks and even the flowers maybe, but not this part here, like the wood around the door. But yeah, and they're leaving the house here, and then here's the girl choosing her outfit in front of the wardrobe, and then here's some of her dresses, and then here's some objects, some books, a chair, ink, and then here's the boy reading a book on a book nook. There's bookshelves around and flowers. And then here's the Easter page, the double spread, and there's the girl here with the rabbit and with the bunny, and they're painting some Easter eggs and a chick. The Easter boy. Wait, is it? I mean, it just says twins. Could be a girl, two girls, or like a girl and a boy. And there's another bunny here and a chick. I would like to try to color this one if I have time in this month, but this is a big page, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. There's also a lot of sky and grass. So I could do it with soft pastels, but I don't know if I would want to. I feel like because then it's gonna get into all these like places, and the colors might not be the colors that I want to color with. And I'm not really good with watercolors, and I would be worried that I would mess it up if I do watercolors. I mean, the grass is not even that much. The sky is a lot, though. With pencil, it would take a while with pencil, though. But we'll see. And then we have... Is this just one page? And then here we just see some windows. And it's different windows of different houses. So, wait a minute. Some of these might be the same ones from these houses here, maybe. Let's see. Okay, so this window... No. Okay, so this window here could technically be this one here, but there's no flowers. Yeah, they're definitely not the same the same houses. Some of the windows are similar, but then there's details that are missing. Yeah. But you could still color like it's the same houses or not. And then here we have a picture of the boy and a dog, and there's a wreath of berries, I guess, and flowers. And then here's the same, but the girl and the cat lady, and there's a wreath of strawberries. I really also want to color this one. And then here we have the girl with the bunny, and there's a little cart of flowers. And then here's just a bunch of gardening tools and supplies and flowers. And then here's the cat's family, and they are sewing. And then here's some sewing stuff and a dress, a sewing machine. And then here's the boy with another cat lady, and he's holding a cake, and they're walking through the forest and some flowers. The cat lady has a really pretty dress. And they're walking because... Oh, yeah, okay, so this is just one scene. This is a double. Yeah, because they're walking to get the cake to this table where the girl is having tea time with the bunny lady. And then here's a little bunny in a teacup with some sweets around her, like a donut and some macaroons, some biscuits and cookies. And then here's the girl eating a delicious lollipop. And there's this bakery that is selling some sweets. Here we have two portraits, side profile portraits of the cat lady and the bunny lady and some flowers around them and bows. And then here's a double spread of like the circus. So there's the boy. This is a raccoon maybe, or like a fox or something. Probably a raccoon. And then there's a giraffe playing the tambourine, I guess. And it says carnival up top. And then the girl playing the clarinet or the flute. And there's a little mouse. And then the bear. And then here's the boy and the girl dressed as explorers with some luggage, some explorer items, so like the passport, tickets, the luggage, a hot air balloon, a map, some binoculars. And then the girl and the boy cleaning and dusting the house. And then them and three kangaroos. They're washing clothes outside. It's like kind of calico creatures. I could maybe get like search up calico creatures like to get like color palettes and I don't know, inspiration. And then here's like a nautical page. So there's the girl and she's surrounded by like flowers and some lemon or orange slices and a cup. It's a lemon, I think. Maybe it's lemon in oranges, I don't know. And then here the boys is surrounded by seashells and water. And then here they're underwater, and there's fish and a dolphin, some what do you call it, I can't remember, and it's a double spread. And then here we have there, oh, it's also a double spread, and there's a tree in the middle, and they're camping. So the bear is heating up some sausages, cooking some food. And then the boy is laying on the hammock, and the girl is gathering wood. And then here's all of the houses. Okay, so here there's more houses. So yeah, now we can tell, wait a minute, that this window, wait a minute, where is it? Okay. So this window here, I think it's no, it's not this one. It's this one here, I think. Because this part here and this seems similar. Yeah. And then yeah, that's it, because all the other windows are different. Yeah, all the other windows are different. Yeah, I would probably still try to match the color of the windows to the colors of the houses, and have and then try to, yeah, because obviously, I mean, the boy and the girl live together, but here they're in two different windows. But I don't know, it can be whatever we want. But yeah, so there's four houses on this side, and then 3 houses on this one. And this one is like a mushroom house. And then here we have the girl. Is it the girl or the boy? I think it's the boy, but it's hard to tell because I don't know if this is part of the hair or not. And the boy or the girl are delivering some mail to the squirrel and in the tree house. Wait a minute, is there a house like that? No. Okay. And there's some stamps and letters here. And then here, the paper is also very thick. And then here we have the girl and the boy with some baskets and some berries and mushrooms, and it's very fall, this page, and it has some leaves and nuts here, and hazelnuts and apples. And then there's a mouse, and then here there's some birds, and it's also very fall/winter because there's some pine cones and apples and nuts maybe, and berries. And then here's some of the characters. So we have the duck lady, the squirrel lady, the bear, the hedgehog, the mice, and they're learning how to count. And then this fox, which looks very gentlemanly. And then this panda. And then we have Halloween pages. So we have once again the girl cooking with the searing the cauldron, putting pumpkins, with the owl. And then here we have the boy dressed up, and he's with some kitties that are dressed up for trick-or-treating. This one is dressed up as a mummy, this one is a ghost, and this one's pumpkin. And then here we have the bear and the twins. They're eating supper, they're eating soup at the table. Oh, here we can see their front door and their window. And then here's some cooking supplies and some loaf of bread, a croissant, some tomatoes, carrots. Here we have them sitting in the sofa with the bear and reading a book by the fireplace. There's a Christmas tree and some presents. Have a snow globe with a bow around and some leaves, also Christmassy related. This one is also very wintry, cozy, fall related with some items. So we have a fireplace, a sofa, some knitwear, scarf, a glove, hat, sweater. And then here we have Christmas tree, Christmas wreath, some presents, some tree decorations, and gingerbread man cookie. And then here we have the boy, I think, or the girl, I don't know, with this fox lady, and they're drinking a hot chocolate cup, a cup of hot chocolate. This one again, I don't know if it's a lemon or orange, and some nuts around. And then here's the girl with another fox, I think, building a snowman. And then here we have the fox mom and kids, I think, knitting. She's knitting him a sweater. They're sitting in the sofa, and here's the little dog reading some musical notes and listening to music. And then here's more characters, portraits. We have some flowers. And we have a fox maybe. And then a dog. And a cat and a bunny. And then trying to get this. And then here we have some sleeping pages. So there's a pillow, the window, the slippers. And then here's the kids sleeping with the bear in beds, their toy trunk of toys. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's the last page. There's a little picture again of the bunny in the teacup. And yeah, that's it for the coloring book flip through. I definitely want to try to color it in this month and also color in the other ones. There's a lot of pages, and it's basically the same size as like a Erie book, I think. Seems to be the same size as an Erie book. But yeah.